Hi friends and fellow beekeepers. We're here in Meridian, Idaho. It's January 8th, 2016, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I just wanted to show you what's going on with the world of beekeeping, in my apiary at least. And it's a beautiful day out. We have the sun out, a little bit of a breeze. If you can see that flag behind me, about 5 to 7 miles per hour right here at my home. And I just looked up the temperature, and the temperature is about 42 degrees listed in Meridian. But interestingly enough, what I wanted to show you is right here on the fence line I have this thermometer gauge. Let me see if I can't get a little bit better angle on that so that you can see what that's reading. And if I read it correctly, it's reading 76 degrees right there on the fence line with some radiant heat coming off that fence. So what does that mean for us as beekeepers? Well, let's come over here and I'll show you some of my hives. If I'm having some ambient temperature of about 42 degrees, I'd expect some bees to be flying around. I'd also expect them to be cleaning the hive, maybe doing some cleansing flights, coming out. The hive should be fairly active and moving around. So if you can, get out to your apiary today and see exactly what your bees are doing. And I'll show you what mine are doing, and they're doing just that. They're coming out and they're flying, doing those cleansing flights, cleaning the hives, and they are very, very active today, as you can see. Hopefully that's showing up pretty well. I can look in the top entrance there and I can see that they're bundled up there. It looks like they have some guard bees there, making sure that there isn't anybody coming in. They're pretty active right there, and they're just coming in cycles. I look down on the ground here too. You can kind of see there's a bee there, bringing out maybe a dead bee or a sick bee. Probably not a sick bee, but maybe one that's just dying off, bringing that out. And then the entrance over here, it certainly has a couple of bees there that are dead, but it seems like they've been cleaning that out. A couple of new bodies there that weren't there a couple of days ago. And then if you see on the ground in front of the hive, there's a pile of bees there, but that's been going on since this fall, as the cycle of bees just happened. So what I'm doing today with my hives is I'm just going to come out here, take a look at them, watch them for a little bit, observe what's going on. We can learn a lot about observing our hives, but I'm also going to lift these hives up from the back and just see how much they weigh. And if they have a good weight to them, that probably means that they got some honey stores still in there. If I feel like they're a little bit light, then I might actually open them up in the heat of the day right now, put a couple of frames of honey that I have stored in the garage area, put those in there and take out the empty ones and just give them some fresh food. Or you could maybe give them a sugar patty or whatnot to keep them going. But my suspect is that they're probably doing pretty well, just because we came into the season fairly loaded with supplies. So I'll do that today, pick those up, fill them, and if I feel like I need to get into them, I will. Another thing that you might want to consider is that if you haven't done a mite count and treatment, I wouldn't necessarily say do a mite count, but you might want to consider doing a treatment. And I know this is Southwest Idaho organic beekeeping. However, as I transition into doing a natural beekeeping, I still consider doing some treatments just to try to keep those mite counts down, and I can help the bees going into the springtime. So I would maybe consider doing an oxalic treatment right now, maybe a vaporizing treatment if you have the equipment, knowledge, and means to do that. If not, a dribble method would be maybe your method of choice. Maybe a sugar dusting, maybe your method of choice. But you may want to consider doing some mite treatments at this point if you didn't get those in late fall, early winter. Going into the springtime, I will consider doing more natural methods. Currently all my frames have plastic foundation. I will slowly be replacing that with natural comb and natural, without foundationless, I should say, frames. I'll take every other one out and let the bees build out natural comb, how they want to build that out, and hope that that would assist in reducing the mite counts, knowing that that's probably not going to be the only method that I'm going to need to do, but at least it'll help. And then, you know, maybe consider some other natural, or not natural, but organic treatments such as Apgar and or HopGuard. Those two seem to be a natural treatment that we can do, or an organic treatment that we may be able to do in our hives. But again, anything that we're putting in our hives may just, you know, I'm suspect of, and I just want to make sure that it's good for the hives, good for the honey, good for my body when I eat the honey out of the hive. And so I'm always a suspect of things that I'm putting in the hives and treating my hives with. So currently I'm just transitioning into that phase, and as you may be as well. And we'll have further updates on this as it goes. So if you would, comment down below in this post and just tell me what you're doing this time of year with your hives on these beautiful days, and let me know what your treatments are, what your thoughts, what your ideas are. That's why we're here on this page, is we're just all trying to learn exactly what's best for our bees in your apiary, as well as sharing what's best and what's going on in mine. So please post down below, and I look forward to reading your comments. Have a great day.